doing a regular opening this game, actually. Just pretty lame game. He promised me cool stuff.
I think the issue is
I guess he did promise.
Yeah, he wants the best of 5, so he has to be a little lame for now.
I think he promised. Yeah, he promised cool stuff, but that conflicts with his promise of winning games. So I guess the second promise outweighs the first one. But actually, maybe possibly scratch that because he is being a Reaper right now.
Oh, that's interesting.
So he is going for a Reaper, but again, the Reaper is not entirely. It's not too crazy. I mean, during the beta, oh my gosh, 5 racks Reapers was basically unstoppable if you're playing TVZ. Reapers now are mainly used for scouting purposes, and I'm pretty sure that's what he's going to do. He is throwing down a command center as well. So I'm 99% sure that this Reaper was only for scout, but he is going to get the Reaper in the main base before the Queen gets out.
Building a bunker.
He's probably going to be able to do some. Oh, he is building a bunker, and he's going to be able to kite these Zerglings pretty nicely. So one Zergling gets taken out. A second one is going to get taken out in a second. Okay, it's not, but the bunker is going to be able to finish. So that Reaper is going to be able to plug away at the Zerg unit. 3 Zerglings get taken out, and let's see if the bunker finishes before the bunker does finish, and the Reaper gets into the bunker. The SCV gets taken out, but the Reaper is plugging away at that Queen, and now it's just shooting its little grenades at the hatchery. I mean, it's probably not going to kill it, but it is forcing Osoji to make a lot of Zerglings. He's building. Oh my god, a second Reaper is out. So more Zerglings are getting killed by the Reaper. So 2 Reapers now. 2 Queens, though. I think that there's a lot of Zerglings and multiple Queens, so I think that, oh my god, 1 Queen is about to get taken out, and I think Salad really wants to kill that Queen, but no, he does not. He wants to kill this Queen, though.
He's really maneuvering those Reapers nicely. Just hopping up on that cliff, being annoying from there.
And that Queen has basically 1 Reaper shot, or, 2 Reaper shots left, and it's going to get taken out. So Osoji needs to be really, really careful, actually. Both of his Queens are actually in really bad shape. If we look briefly at Salad Space, he has gone for 4 barracks, his command center is done, the orbital is done. So this is actually really strong play. He's basically transitioning from this early Reaper pressure into an incredibly standard play. And he has hopped back down. 1 shot gets off at the hatchery, then he hops right back up.
Also,
he could actually.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No.
Oh, by all means.
No, by all means, please, ladies first.
Oh, ladies first. Well, in that case, it would be really, really cool if Stella could hop down right now and kill that second Queen that's still in red HP, and it's actually in a really vulnerable position right now. If he actually was looking for it, but he is not. He is securing his expansion and transitioning into completely normal play. We do see that 3 reactors are being built, and Stim is being researched.
Lots of Marines coming out to attack the natural. Both Queens are actually at red health. This is going to be really tough for Osoji to hold off, because I don't think he's building Zerglings right now. He has a bunch of drones being built. Do you have any Zerglings on the map?
He is not. And Eric is under production. If we look at the unit tab, he only has 6 Zerglings. I think Osoji is in a lot of trouble right now. And he realizes that he's in a lot of trouble right now too. So he is running away. And actually, he is going to be able to snipe this.
He's actually Overlord blocked right now, pulling all his drones because he can't build Zerglings. 5 Zerglings outside, morphing into Banelings right now.
2 Queens get killed as well. And the 3rd Queen was made, but the 3rd Queen's also going to get taken out as well.
Overspinning a bit.
Alright, so Stellar did manage to kill that hatchery and 3 Queens before the Marines were killed. So Stellar is in a huge, huge advantage right now. And he's also building a 3rd command center, so we might even still see the offensive planetary fortress. Although, he does not have very much army right now. Salas is in a little bit of a precarious situation right now because Osoji can't make Banelings. So he needs to be a little bit careful. He's throwing up 2 bunkers to secure his natural expansion. And now he is taking in what seems like an insurmountable lead right now. It's 54 supply to 35. If we look at the income tab, pretty close in the income tab, but Stella does have mules. He does have 2 base bases, so his production is going to skyrocket very shortly.
We're actually seeing another little group of Marines attacking right now. Possibly just to force some Sunkens, force some Zerglings, force Banelings. He's actually going to be able to do some damage here. I don't know. Oh, wow. GG coming from Ostaji because of 5 Marines.
Wow, that was a quick game there, and Starlife makes the score 1-2. And we will be back with the 4th map after this. Are we ready to go? All right. We are back.
From outer space?
Let's do it. Back from outer space, and we are going to Game 4 on Scrap Station.
Which is in outer space.
University of Western Ontario. Sent from space. Alright, Ostoji is currently up 2-1 against Starlife. This is University of Western Ontario representative versus UBC representative. Both players are Canadian, which means they're, I don't know.
What does that mean, Duran?
Both players are I don't know what that means. Both players are in the CFL playoffs, though. So you can look forward to them next week, even, when the round of 32 starts. And again, this is the CSL playoff kickoff event. You can visit the CSL at cstarleague.com. You should also like us on Facebook. And thanks again to our sponsor, TTE Sports and Justin TV, for sponsoring the CSL. This season, we have awesome TTE Sports prizes. We have about $2,000 worth of TTE Sports gear for our winners in the CSL, in addition to $1,000 cash for the winner of the CSL season this year, thanks to Justin TV and TTE Sports. So definitely go check them out. And let's just jump right into the game.
All right. So, did you announce color positions yet?
Take it away.
All right. So, NRG Ostaji is spawning as Purple Zerg once again at the 2 o'clock position. And Stalik, who is saying that he wants to 2-racks all in Ostaji for the 4th game, is unfortunately not going to be able to because this is on Scrap Station. He is the Green Terran at the 12 o'clock position. Wanted to 2-racks, cannot. Although Ostaji is saying that he can with the proxy. I'm actually interested in what he does this game. He wants to, apparently, okay, he's made 2 promises. One to Duran, saying that he's going to do lots of cool stuff in this show match series. The second promise was to his opponent, that he would bring this to a best of 5. Unfortunately, those things conflict. We'll see what he does this game. Maybe he can do something cool and something that wins the game.
Or do they conflict? I mean, I think an offensive planetary fortress is a winning strategy. Also, he is going for a really economical play. He put down 13 hatch and a really late pool is at 16. So he's just going for a big economy because he knows that the ground distances are so long on this map. Unless, of course, you kill the rocks, the destructible rocks in the middle. But again, in the early stages of the game, it's really not viable to kill those. So you know that the rush distances are so long and that you can be a little bit greedier on this map than you normally would. For example, as Starlife mentioned, you can't really do a 2 barracks rush on this map against Zerg unless you're, really going all in and proxying them. just because distances are so long. So both players going for standard build, fast expanding. Stalife is going for a 1-rack expand. Offsoji is actually getting really, really quick Roach Warren, so that's interesting. So we might even see Offsoji go for a 2-hatch all-in, which is entirely possible. I know in the chat, in between the 3rd and 4th games, Offsoji said to me, and I quote, "Screw it, I'm going to end this."
That's great. Wow. I'd really like to see Offsoji.
Oh my god, he canceled the Roach Warren.
Whoa. Why is that? Was the Roach Warren scouted? Yeah, so...
Oh, maybe.
Stalife scouted the Roach Warren, so maybe he's just playing mind games right now, pretending that he's going for a 2-base Roach Warren and canceling it.
I don't know. Yeah, that was an interesting maneuver. Definitely playing some freaky deaky mind games with Stalife right now, but I think it's not really phasing Stalife. He is walling off really, really nicely, and this fall off is really effective against Baneling Bust, for example. So if you're playing a TVZ and you're playing on a map that has kind of a wide choke and you're kind of worried about a Baneling Bust, what you definitely want to do is wall off, not with supply depots, but with actual production facilities, because their HP is so much greater and they can withstand a lot more Banelings. Although, I guess it doesn't really matter if you watch the TSL games today. Tomorrow, Baneling busted the hell out of Jinro. And actually, those games were really interesting because you could even see in the 3rd game, for example, Jinro really prepared for it. He had like 3 rows of buildings on the last map, which was on Kramasia.
We actually are seeing a Baneling nest from Offsoji, so we might actually see some sort of Baneling bust. It's going to be really hard to bust through that. Maybe he's going to go for the tech lab and roll in through there, or the supply depot. But this does look really robust, as you said. Just as a reminder to viewers, if you're just tuning in, CSL playoffs are starting this Thursday, March 24th, 25th, 26th, and 27th. And we're going to have some really amazing casters lined up. We'll be revealing that at the end of tonight.
Yeah.
yeah.
I totally forgot that I just spoiled TSL games. So I'm going to shut up about the TSL and say that stuff happened. And yeah. Alright. So, Offsoji is going for a 3rd base. So, contrary to popular opinion, he is actually not going for an all-in quick win, which I thought. Which also, conversely, means that he definitely is very cocky and confident, because he just thinks, you know what, I don't have to all-in Stalife to beat him. I can just beat him straight up, easy. Stalife is also going for a 3rd command center, so both players are just playing incredibly economically.
We're seeing a drop coming in from Stalife from the north side. The Overlord's going to be able to spot it, though, so we'll see how Offsoji responds. Sees it with his 1st Overlord and his 2nd Overlord. Does he have any units, though? He has a Queen and a couple of Zerglings on the map.
He does not. He has Banelings morphing, but they're not really going to be done in time. So, Offsoji is in quite a bit of trouble. His first Banelings are out, but again, he doesn't have the centrifugal hooks yet. Oh my god, Stalife does a really good job of picking up his units. 3 Queens now are just whacking away at that opposing runner. Stalife redrops his units. A lot of Zerglings are getting taken out. The Queens are doing a really good job of focus firing on a medevac, but doesn't get taken out. One of the Queens dies. The second one... Alright, another good pickup by Stalife. He's probably going to run away now. Or, no, he's not. He's just going to redrop his units. So the good thing about this is he's forcing Offsoji into a lot of unit production. So he's really going to slow down the economy, which is good because Stalife is pretty far behind. He's 10 SCVs behind. Offsoji does clean up the drop now, but again, really, really effective by Stalife.
That drop did really everything that he could have hoped for. If you didn't look at the income tab beforehand, it was actually something like 30 SCVs to 55 drones. It was kind of ridiculous. So he definitely evened up that Harvester differential. But once again, he is still behind economically. He's getting his command center and floating it over to the mineral right south of his natural. We're going to see how this plays out. What do you think both players should be doing at this moment?
Well, right now, Offsuchi, you can see he has a really, really good Overlord Spirit, actually. He basically has vision of the entire airspace between them, so Stellav can't really